But it has felt like an exceptionally hot summer for us here across Michigan. And we have some of the stats here, and we've updated them over the course of the week, too, because we've seen several days in the 90s. So that puts us at 13 for the entire season, or from at least June 15th. 38 days with temps in the 80s, and then only 10 days in the 70s. Now, I do think we have more 70s potentially as we look towards the end of next week. But with those numbers, that puts us at the 11th warmest summer on record thus far. And we still have over a month or so left of summertime temperatures. So we'll see how that pans out for us here across Michigan. But we have felt every bit of those hot summer days here across the state and across southeast Michigan, too. Temps right now are at 83, the average at 82. So we're slightly above that, not by much. So we'll call it a near seasonal day. We're seeing a mix of sun and clouds, lots of lower to middle 80s around the state. Now, there isn't much going on here across our sky tracker, which is fantastic. We have an area of high pressure that's going to keep us nice and dry over the next several days. So we don't really have much to worry about in terms of severe weather, which is great, or rain, at least to start the weekend. 65 degrees tonight for an overnight low. We do see our humidity levels fall, which is fantastic. So if you liked today, it's actually going to continue to get even better Thursday. Friday, even though it does look a little warmer, humidity levels are still low. It's not until this weekend, unfortunately, where we start to see those humidity levels begin to increase alongside those temperatures, too. So highs on Thursday will be in the middle 80s, 87 degrees Friday. We're in the low 90s once again come Saturday, and we're holding off on rain chances until potentially late Sunday. So we do have a lot of dry time this weekend. We have the Dream Cruise going on. It's going to be a hot one for sure. So if you plan on going out, just be sure to hydrate, grab the sunscreen, have a place where you can go inside and cool down. 91 degrees Saturday, Sunday, low 90s. Now we do have a little bit of a break, potentially. Below average temperatures look to be around over the next 8 to 14 days in a few select spots, but we're also dealing with a breeze as well. I do think heading through the rest of this evening, we have additional opportunities for storms. And luckily for right now, all of the severe weather alerts we were getting from some isolated storms that were turning severe have been expired. So that's really good news. Areas south of us down near Monroe and parts of Washtenaw County earlier had that severe thunderstorm warning. Areas just north of Lansing, too, had additional severe thunderstorm warnings. This was warned a bit earlier. It is weakened enough to not be warned, which is great. So areas near Monroe and parts of Lenawee County seeing additional heavier rain, also maybe some winds upwards of 40 miles per hour with that storm. So it is below severe thunderstorm criteria. We're not finished up, as mentioned before. 8:30, 9 o'clock, we'll see a broken line of showers and thunderstorms push through. But I do think as we progressively get deeper into your overnight hours, we should begin to dry out. There might be that stray shower around, but nothing severe, which is great news. Marginal risk through the rest of this evening for some stronger to severe thunderstorms. So that is a low level risk for damaging wind and then the potential for some smaller hail. 78 degrees right now in the city of Detroit. Feel like temps are in the lower 80s. That big time heat well south and west of us in Cedar Rapids and in Springfield, Illinois, where they're anywhere between 105 to close to 110 degrees. So luckily, we are not that hot. 70 tonight for an overnight low. Storm chances end. We do have a spotty shower chance heading through the day tomorrow, but we have a lot of dry time too, so don't let that deter you from being outside. Monday, 83, still humid. We're in the mid 80s by Tuesday of next week with additional rain chances in the mix as well, and our humidity levels still all over the place as we head through the next 5 days. Rain chances look to be likely late Monday, Tuesday into Wednesday. They fall off during the later part of the week, and we're also tracking the tropics too. This has been a big story just in terms of how strong Hurricane Erin has gotten over the past 12 hours or so. It's at a Category 5 right now. Will weaken a little bit to a Category 4, so it is still a major hurricane at that point, but luckily tracking still brings it out to the Atlantic, so it's not going to have any major impacts to the U.S. Maybe just some high swell, some higher waves along the East Coast, but nothing making landfall, which is great news. The extended forecast